Happy New Year, Dart Flingers. Woody here. As I've had a couple of games this week, I thought I'd show what I took as a loadout for each game with some afterthoughts. And after, I'll give you a short review of my last year at Nerf and some plans and hopes for this year. The first game was hosted by Games of Foam at Battlezone Laser Tag, which is a World War II themed laser tag arena. This is a monthly CQB game and has 2 levels and is full of twists and turns and is very, very close quarters. For this game, I took my Meowser as I enjoy the spray and pray gameplay style. It was made by Fancy Impact Blasters in the UK. It's hitting at 130 at a ridiculously satisfying rate of fire, and as darts are supplied at this game, I don't have to worry about the sheer amount of ammo I go through until dart sweep at the end. I love the colours, and as a tiny pistol-sized blaster, it's really nimble and easy to use around cover. I also brought my Corsair set up for Mega Darts, which I picked up from Fancy Impact Blasters at Foamfest back in the summer. I really enjoy the form factor, but at our high adrenaline CQB game, it hits a little soft for anyone to really notice it. I think I'm going to have to get something a little harder hitting for those shield busting games, or as a more stealthy option for hiding without the rev of flywheels to give away my position. The second game was at the Mercury Mall Shopping Centre organised by Foam on Tour. A new game venue for me, and also being a longer game open to younger players. I decided to take my Protean blaster and shooting little kids armed with stock blasters at 130 FPS full auto. It's practically a foam war crime. Being semi-auto, the Protean is a better choice than being a little more economical with ammos and bringing my own darts in a game. But after the first round, I decided to switch to my Spamf as an even more ammo-conscious option. It was the first time I used my Spamf at an event, as I have always exclusively used flywheelers at games. My original purpose for the Spamf was as an all-weather blaster and as an emergency spare. It was a nice change of pace having to line up the shots rather than leading into the faster rate fire on a flywheeler. I now have a greater respect for Springer users and see where they hold their place in the hobby. Accuracy, range and using less ammo and the satisfaction of manually taking each shot is really appealing, although I am firmly still in the flywheel master race. The stuff I actually wear stays the same for all games as I've slowly perfected it over the last year. My chest rig has a DIY mag holder that holds 6 Talon mags. Even on my smaller size, I comfortably hold 6 18-round mags with no trouble. It is full molly, so it can be taken off or adjusted as I see fit. It also has a Velcro space for patches. On the shoulders, I have some padded seatbelt covers and a spot for my action camera to film gameplay. I have an admin pouch to hold my cap grenades and spare caps. In case you are wondering, the tape is to help find it in the grass as I nearly lost it in an outdoor game once. Next is my dump pouch, which was my first ever piece of tactical gear. It's tall enough to store my empty 18-round mags without risk of them falling out when I'm running and climbing. It also has a laser bear patch. On the back I have a small camelback. I used to have a regular water bottle pouch, but I found it swung around too much and was hard for me to reach. This is a great option for longer games in the summer, as I can use it without taking my mask off mid-game, and being molly I can take it on and off if I feel I need to be lighter or smaller. And as it is on my back, it uses an area I can't reach anyway, so it doesn't use up valuable molly space. Eye protection is mandatory for all games, and I really don't like being shot in the face, so I have an ever-growing collection of masks. These 2 masks have been my main go-to this year. They are painted and have had the chin section cut off so I can look down easier. The skull mask is my newest mask, and it features mesh eye protection so that they don't fog up. I have a fitted long-sleeved sports shirt under my chest rig as it's breathable and doesn't get snagged on cover or branches. Probably the most boring piece of tack gear I have, but I like it and it works. I wear carpenter's trousers to games as they have spaces to put in knee pads. They are made from a very tough material which won't lead to embarrassing wardrobe malfunctions when I slide and fall over in mud. It has a good selection of pockets which I can store things like my deflogging cloth or snacks. Sometimes you need an energy boost on the field. I use a padded bag to carry my blasters. It has a main section for blasters and a front pocket for spares and accessories. I carry my darts in a plastic box, usually in a separate backpack. I like my loadout as I can carry it easily in one trip to and from cars. Hopefully this has been useful in helping you select your own loadout or to tinker with your current run. So how was my 2024 for Nerf? My year at Nerf has been really fun. I've managed to get to at least 1 game a month in a few locations like Battlezone, Mayhem Paintball, Z-Bar and now the Mercury Mall. I've met a lot of really cool people and seen some amazing blasters and players. Back in the summer I went to Foam Fest and met a few people for the first time, like Fancy Impact Blasters and Frontline Foam from the US. I had my first try at Speed Dial, which really needs to become a proper thing here in the UK. The aftergame was really fun at an abandoned shopping centre, although probably the hottest game I've ever attended. I hope to attend the next Foam Fest and maybe make some videos as I forgot last time. I'd like to thank Chris from Games of Foam, Ben from Foam on Tour and Bob Shack from Nerf Shack for organising some great games. And I'd like to thank Fancy Impact Blasters and UK Nerf War for supplying great quality armaments and their tech support and advice. And what are my hopes for 2025? As always, I hope to attend more games in interesting locations and keep in touch with all the players I've met along the way. My ambition is to attend something with a cap higher than 1 jewel, as my age is against me, but we'll see. As for my channel, I hope to do some more videos working with some of my local game organisers and obviously some more blaster content and testing. I'd like to produce content that both adults and more serious younger players can enjoy. I'd really like to promote the hobby to younger players and the parents of younger players, as things like the UK britnerf community is on an 18+ Discord server. So as for games and community advice, they're a closed door unless you have someone working on your behalf like I do. It's a tricky thing to get a balance between die-hard players that have been living and breathing it for many years, newbies right at the beginning of their Nerf journey, and casuals in the middle who just want a bit of fun now and again. It's tricky, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. What else do I have in hope for 2025? More blasters, more ammo, more tack gear. Well, that's all, Dart Flingers. Woody out.